When we first formed, we went to a competition called IREC, held in New Mexico, and that was kind of our founding moment as a team, right, where we really came together and we competed. If you understand the events of March 2020 onward, what happened is a little bit obvious. We basically, as a team, did nothing for the next year and a half. Because we are a smaller team, we really wanted to provide a space where people can actually feel like they're taking ownership of their projects.
Hi, I'm Riley.
Hi, I'm Teresa.
Hi, I'm Ethan.
I'm Cooper. I'm a first year.
I've been doing a lot with the kite since I happen to have sewing experience.
I'm part of the launcher team, additionally helping out with the payload team.
I'm a part of the launcher sub team, and I did a lot of the CAD work for that.
The Argonia Cup was founded in 2017. Right now there's 17 teams that are participating, which would make it one of the largest rocketry competitions in the Midwest and Great Plains areas. It's actually a little bit different than a lot of other competitions because usually you have a payload that you want to build as a team, whereas this is more of you're given an objective and like a set of constraints and you need to meet that. You have a golf ball and the golf ball is going to go up in the rocket and it needs to get to a certain point on the ground. And the closer you are to that point on the ground, the more points you're going to get, the more likely you are to win. The rocket's going to lift off the launch rail and it's going to travel to a height of about 9,000 feet.
Our first black powder charge will ignite, that will expose our drogue and split the rocket in two pretty much.
Most of the way into the flight, after the rocket has already been falling under a drogue, the avionics bay blows a black powder charge, which pushes everything out of the payload bay, which is the main parachute for the rocket, our payload, and it also pushes the nose cone off. And so the nose cone is just going to be a separate piece now, and it's going to fall down on its own little streamer, so we'll have to go find that.
Once our main chute gets exposed, our payload will rock out of our launcher tube and begin its free fall down.
We literally just call it the box. That's like the structure and like houses the electronics of our payload. So our box is falling and it deploys its parafoil. And it's not just falling now, it's gliding. It controls itself using two servos so that we can reach the point on the ground that we're going for.
The mission will finally end once the payload lands and both the rocket and the nose cone are recovered.
Working on our payload, I helped a lot with researching it and just figuring out what the heck we were gonna do, because initially we had lots of different ideas about maybe making some kind of drone that deployed from the rocket, but we decided on a parafoil glider.
So we have this main body, which houses the electronics, including the battery, our Raspberry Pi, and GPS. And then this bottom piece, which holds our golf ball payload. And then right above that is this RunCam 2 to record flight video. And then on the top of the structure, we have servos that will control the parafoil.
We have a Raspberry Pi and GPS and a battery next to those. So all of our electronics are just in sort of a box within the box. So the parafoil starts out packed inside the top of the box. And then once the box is falling, it gets opened up and released, and then it starts to control itself.
I got a little bit of a taste of the Kiowa rocket range through some small-time launches.
Well, I just really enjoy being a part of a student team and having to do the research and having no idea like where we were going when we started. Just fun to go through that process.
The last couple of competitions I've been to have been really, really fun, and those have been honestly some of my fondest memories in college.
I did rocketry in high school, and it was just kind of, hey, I want to keep doing that. It's fun.
I've always enjoyed rocketry, and I'd love to make this like my future type of career.
The visceral part of rocketry, which is like you get to go and see big flames and go up in the air and stuff like that. I think that's an experience that once you get that in you, it's really kind of hard to get it out.
We've been, on the back burner for quite a while, and I'd love to see our team, step up again and, take home a gold.